Before you can really use the Nanobox Tangerine, you need to understand how it's laid out. And honestly, this is where most people get stuck. In this video, I'm going to walk through the overall navigation, how these pages are organized, how to move quickly between them, and how to avoid getting lost. Once this clicks in, everything else on the Tangerine makes a lot more sense. This is episode 1 of the Nanobox Tangerine, the Missing Manual. When you start up the Nanobox Tangerine, you're going to be greeted with 8 pads that you can load things to.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You have a lot of options. You can load a sample. You can load a multi-sample mapped to a key bed. You can load a clip, which you can do as a one-shot or a loop. You can load a slicer, where you cut up a sample into individual pieces mapped to keys. There are a lot of options for something that fits in your pocket. It's kind of amazing. The top encoder controls the volume. The bottom encoder selects the pad. The key concept to understand about navigating around is that there are 2 types of presses. There is a long press and there is a short press. A long press is effectively a shortcut. The short press is like an enter button. When I short press the home button, it's going to pull up a keyboard. When I click it again, it's going to pull up the sequence section. But if I long press it, it opens up the teleporter. And this is kind of where the magic lies. The teleporter includes jump buttons to every section of the Nanobox Tangerine. You get a pad home, a pad macro, you get an envelope, LFOs. Now the pad macro, the envelope, and the LFO are all for a single pad. You get a mix, you get the waveform to edit, you get the config, also pad specific, position, also pad specific, an FX send to control the amounts. You get an FX delay for the settings, FX reverb for settings, the sequence home, and the sequence configuration. That'll let you determine how long you want your sequence to be. Let's load a sample. I'm going to load this ambient keys that I made. I made this on a Roland S1. Hit load, and it's a multi-sample, so there is a sample for every key. In order to load this, we're going to press File, select All. It's going to map it out to the keys. Great. These will control the octave down below. And we're going to go back to our pads. Now that we have a sample loaded, we're going to short press the right button. And that's going to open up the options for the pad. We have a level and a pitch. Anything that's highlighted is being controlled by the knobs. We have a filter and a resonance. You have 4 boxes. And in those 4 boxes, you're going to get an envelope, an LFO, position, which is going to let you adjust the sample's length. And this will be different depending on what kind of sample you have selected. You'll get some different options. It'll be different for a clip than it would be for, say, just a straight sample. To navigate out of here, we just go back. Finally, you have the config. You're going to get a lot of options in the configuration. Level, pitch, filter, pan, launch. You're going to have a poly mode. This is very useful. Highly recommend you keep your poly low for bass sounds. There's an XL group and an interpolation. I'm not really sure what they do, but I promise I'm going to figure it out and post it. And then finally, your MIDI assignment, MIDI in. Over the next few weeks, I'm going to post videos every Tuesday going in depth on the Nanobox Tangerine. I hope you join me. And thanks for watching.